5, 10, 20 years ago, I never could have imagined that I was someone else's child. Hi, I'm Annette James. And after taking the Ancestry DNA test, I discovered that I was not the biological child of the father who raised me. Several of my closest friends encouraged me to write about this traumatic experience. And after some consideration, I decided to write this book, Turning My Pieces into Peace, Healing, Hope, and Love for the Journey, available on Amazon and wherever books are sold. I'm going to read a few excerpts from chapter 1. And if you feel a connection to my story, I want you to know that you are not alone. Chapter 1, Shock and Extraordinary Circumstances, when a blessing doesn't really look like one. 2 words describe what I experienced: life-altering. I felt the raw emotions of betrayal and disappointment. I was heartbroken and devastated by the revelation. My identity was shattered into tiny little pieces. It was unexpected, confusing, and heartbreaking beyond words. It was traumatic, plain and simple. I felt the loss of a part of me. I was experiencing an identity crisis. I pinched myself to see if I was awake or merely experiencing a dream-turned nightmare. These were just some of the emotions and thoughts that proliferated my mind, body, soul, and spirit when I stumbled upon the truth. My dad was not my dad. My biological father was someone else. Who was I? I was in survival mode, fight or flight. Those were my 2 choices at that very moment and in the coming days that followed. I chose to fight. Trees, no matter if they're large or small, will suffer some damage when uprooted from one garden and transplanted into another. But prayerfully, with the proper care, they will survive. The email from Ancestry DNA said, "You're about to discover your ethnicity estimate, get a unique look at your family's journey through generations, and maybe even connect with long-lost relatives. We're so excited for you." I was excited too. WP is your father? Or what is this? It must be a mistake. My dad passed away a few years ago, and I was certain he never took a DNA test. The very next match was someone who called themselves S. Rob. He was listed as a close family to first cousin, confidence extremely high match. I decided to send him an email. Within 10 minutes, he returned my request. I could not even imagine what he must have been thinking. I could barely remember what I was thinking. We exchanged a few more emails. Me. "Good morning, S. Rob. I just got my DNA results back. It says that we are related. Do we know each other?" S. Rob. "Good morning. I bet you have as many questions as I do right now. We don't know each other. I don't see anyone that I recognize on your tree. I don't want to play coy either because it appears we are very closely related." Me. "I agree. Emails back and forth just won't do. As you can imagine, I'm at a loss for words at the moment." S. Rob. "I would imagine you are at a loss for words. You read everything correctly as I did." S. Rob attached his telephone number at the end of the email. Me. "Thank you for sharing your number. I will call you at 11 a.m. S. Rob. "Looking forward to hearing from you." And that was just a brief excerpt from chapter 1. My prayer for all the men and women around the world who have received a DNA surprise is that they would receive the love and care and compassion and guidance and wisdom and understanding that comes from our Heavenly Father as they journey, or as they take this personal journey to a new normal. Again, turning my pieces into peace. My name is Annette James, and I hope this book helps someone, helps you, or helps someone that you know to navigate this new normal. God bless.